One thing I really quickly want to highlight as well is because I know we're talking about the hijab issue, but I think it's the fifth. Is it the 14th in India still, or is it the 15th there now? It's the 15th.
It's
But
the 15th.
yeah, so on the 14th, actually, yesterday, the Supreme Court is actually hearing. I'm talking obviously about the Lavanya case in Tamil Nadu. I wanted to highlight it just for 5-10 minutes because another really heinous case of something that's happened to a young girl in a school in Tamil Nadu. So initially, what happened was the girl unfortunately passed away. She said that she was being forced to convert. For people that might not know, and for not converting, she was being punished by the school authorities there. And her parents obviously lodged a complaint. The police initially came out and said, okay, there's no religious angle, don't worry about it, it's all over. That's what the government also said. The Madras High Court was then approached by the parents and by I think some members of the BJP, and the Madras High Court then said, we're not happy with the investigation that the Tamil Nadu police has conducted into this situation. We're going to ask the CBI to come and conduct an investigation into the Lavanya case. The Tamil Nadu government then approached the Supreme Court to quash the Madras High Court order of getting the CBI involved. They said, don't get the CBI involved, let the Tamil Nadu police handle it, they're doing a great job. So yesterday was the first day that this issue was being heard in the Supreme Court, and I think it's very important for people to be aware of this issue, because I think often in society, I have personally felt that what we are guilty of is when something happens to a person like Lavanya or anybody else for that matter, we make a huge hue and cry. Hum chillate hain, we get very angry, but then a week later, Lavanya is forgotten, Kishan Bharwad is forgotten, Rupesh Pandey is forgotten, Kamlesh Tiwari is forgotten, and it's a litany of such people, unfortunately, who get
Asifa is
forgotten.
forgotten.
Exactly.
Asifa, I got reminded of Asifa because even during the Asifa case, there was a controversy involving the CBI. Now, the narrative
Hmm.
was that Hindus are objecting to, are trying to protect the rapists. In fact,
Yeah.
the march that they are taking out, you can clearly see with your eyes, they are holding a board saying in Hindi ki isme CBI ki janch karai jaye, because
Hmm.
apparently the local police was compromised. So this is how they built
Right.
the narrative.
Yeah. So it's very important to remember these victims and to follow up with what is happening with these victims as well. Because if the
Hmm.
people will start ignoring it, if the people will move on, then you can bet your bottom dollar then 90% of the time the police will move on and the political parties will move on. So I think it's very very important for people to keep following up on the Lavanya case. I think Tamil Nadu mein the BJP leader Annamalai, he's doing a good job of sort of at least trying to stay on the case. So it's very important that people also keep building pressure on this situation. I don't know if you followed that case at all, Rashmi, or what
I
have
did.
what have
I
been your
did
opinions on
actually.
that? Yeah,
I
because
did
I know
initially.
your profile photo is still Lavanya related.
Yeah. Justice for Lavanya. I was, I think, initially there, and it was during the time when, fact checkers were all over the place and trying to take me down and report my account and all of that. So I've been associated with the case since. And in fact, I went out in Udupi with placards and, all of that for a sort of show of solidarity.
Yeah.
I've been trying to do my best, but Tamil Nadu is uncharted territory, and I honestly feel that we do need to do more. Missionaries, millions of students still study in missionary schools, in convent schools, and this could be happening to so many of them that we don't know of. We have collectively failed as the Hindu society to actually escalate this. I mean, no matter what, the one thing that I have massive respect for, within the Muslim community, is that they rally around their people no matter what, and that is
Yes.
something you rarely see within the Hindu community. And we
So tell
try
me,
doing a.
Rashmi, one thing. Have you ever seen a Muslim hold a placard saying, "I'm ashamed to be a Muslim"?
You got me.
Yeah.
I haven't.
Yeah, you're not going to see
Neither
it.
have I. Nobody has. It's like
Yeah.
a unicorn, doesn't exist.
Doesn't exist. Maybe you can be that unicorn.
No.
No, there's no need. Like
There's no
that's
need
my
for
entire
that.
problem with this bloody community. Okay,
I know.
anything happens, why do you have to go and apologize? You didn't
I
do the
know.
crime.
You didn't
Like
do the crime.
if what Taliban is doing in Afghanistan, does Ahmad Sharif have to go and apologize?
No,
Why? Why does he have to go and apologize?
he
If
doesn't.
somebody did something in bloody Uttar Pradesh with akhlaq, why do I have to apologize? I was not the one looking for akhlaq. I was not the one looking for Pehlu Khan. Why do I have to apologize? Why do I have to stand there with a placard, look like a complete fucking jackass? अरे मेरे से गलती होगी. I haven't done anything. Why are you being so sorry for something that you had no hand in? It's
But
the most
isn't that
infuriating
tendency?
quality of this community.
But isn't that tendency to kind of be that all, oh, I take responsibility, I'm the nice person, I kind
Well,
of
it is.
condemn my entire
It's
society.
virtue signaling. It's virtue signaling.
It's
That's all
virtue
it is. Just
signaling, it's superiority complex, some sort of little bit of maybe brown sepoy moments as well. And I'm
Yeah.
actually, one thing that I appreciate about the Muslim community that I said is that you guys rally around each other and you don't have that entire kida of, getting approval from anyone or, kind of apologizing for everything that's happening around the world. You don't have to. And yeah, you are the person that you are, and if you haven't done anything wrong, then you don't have to apologize. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it is the most
like
infuriating quality in the Hindu community. At least for me, like apologizing for other people's mistakes is the most infuriating quality I can think of.
like
You
when
can be a
Boko
good.
Haram kidnapped
Mhm.
when Boko Haram kidnapped 200 schoolgirls in Nigeria.
Yeah,
Of course, I condemn it. It's a horrible thing to happen, but I didn't go out saying holding placards saying ashamed to be a Muslim or whatever. Why?
yeah. It's
You can
not.
be a good human
Yeah,
within any religion. It's not the, you can be a good human and follow any religion,
yeah,
and but you just can't,
y-
kind of have to separate the two, I feel.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
The one.
It's almost like they're looking. Like Swara Bhaskar is like salivating at the mouth to find the next thing that some Hindu does in some far distant land, and unka placard taiyar hai. She just has to write the text on it. The placard is ready. Yeah.
You almost get
It's
the feeling that these people keep praying. If like somebody is assaulted, beaten up, violated anywhere, it's like, please let the victim be Muslim. Please let the victim be Muslim, so I can virtue signal.
Yeah. That's exactly
And I
what it
think it's
is.
a great gravy train as well. A kind of, calling out Hindus is a very big gravy train. It's economically very lucrative,
That's what.
socially very, this is great social capital. I think it's academically a huge curry train. You get promotions within the history department in no time, and you get publishers within no time. It's a very lucrative gravy train to be on. So I don't blame them. I mean, they're just looking at their personal profits by the end of the day, I feel.
My eyes
Ah,
honestly were watering, Ahmad. My eyes were watering on seeing how much money Rana Ayub and Saket Gokhale have been able to raise based on just abusing Hindus and filing some bullshit PILs. I honestly, मैं तो honestly बोलता हूँ यार, दिल से मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि अगर आप young लड़के हो, you're trying to make a life for, लड़का लड़की whatever, trying to make a life for yourself, start abusing Hindus on social media यार. What a career you can have. What an incredible career you can have. You can make so much money for you and your family. You can contribute to your community. Like the amount of money they've been able to raise. Holy shit. It's incredible.
yeah, that's all this building the narrative thing reminded me today suddenly of another very funny case that happened somewhere in North India. A Muslim man was beaten up,
Yeah.
and this video was shared a lot. Yes, it is true, very true. A Muslim man was beaten up, and they muted the video and they shared it. If you
Mm,
unmute the video, you'd realize that the Muslim man was beaten up by other Muslim men.
there you go. Yeah.
So what? We Muslims can't fight among ourselves, huh? What is happening in this country, man? Can't even fight among ourselves. क्या कर रहा है मोदी?
क्या कर रहा है मोदी? अब मुस्लिम सड़क पे लड़ाई भी नहीं कर सकता. क्या बकवास है?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fighting is our right, man.
That's what Ravish Kumar should say on prime time. आजकल मुस्लिम सड़क पे खड़े होकर क्रिकेट के ऊपर लड़ाई भी नहीं कर सकते.
डर का माहौल है जी.
डर का
डर
माहौल है,
का
हवस का
माहौल
माहौल
है.
है. Yeah. That's what they should be talking about.